Welcome to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia as we are live during Riyadh season at the Kingdom Arena. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's Roy Jones Jr., 91 kilos. It's Roy Jones. He is the... This bout, so much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins. Now, let's get the answers.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. We waited a long time, and now we've got this fight. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Jab slightly off target. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, every twitch.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That jab scores. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go. It's round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? A perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Failing to score with that right hook. Counter shot lands. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be...
And there's the bell to start round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Nice counter shot. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Misses with the straight left. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Defense is not an option for these two. Back and forth they go. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. About Roy Jones in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every minute.
And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good counter punch. Just misses with that jab. And he scores with the counter. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Relax, Dad, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back.
3 shots, keep smart. Just the same again, don't change.
Don't worry about that round, don't worry about it. All right, let's go out there and let's reset. Forget about that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care, we don't care. Go out there, you win this.
A little bit so he can't figure you out. Great work.
Get this boxing back together. You're starting to...
Good work. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away.
Back on the draw. Get back out there and win the round.
The jab's working nice. Those one,
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a... On to the fifth we go. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He misses with that straight left. Tried to score with a jab. A perfect counter shot. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Well done with that counter shot. A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
His stamina is off the charts. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive. That despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
It's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
On to the sixth round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Beautiful counter punch. You'd like to see more jabs. Good counter punching. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is about ego. Get your ego in check.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? How did they survive that?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Time they throw a shot, they get countered. Nice exchange here from both. Hold that thought! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. This round could go. Pensacola's finest is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Even I've got to see that.
1, 2, 3.
So it's onward and upward after a... It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here? So it's Edgar Berlanga, born in Brooklyn, New York, but of Puerto Rican heritage, and the entire borough and island get behind this guy every time he steps into the ring.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses. The time has finally arrived. These two men have been jawing at each other for months. The talking is finally over. Now it's time to fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter shot. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Sergio Martinez is rocked. Down goes Sergio Martinez. Wow, let's take another look at that.
I need to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Got to look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner. Somehow get to the end of the round.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
If that I ever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He should be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
That counter shot lands. Good counter punch. How about that time counter shot? I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not... And there's the bell to start round 2. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. It is a sunny and hot day, and no, we're not inside. No air conditioning or air con, as they say in the UK.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times we train, spar, and everything outside. Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
No rest for the weary. The jab not finding its target. Punch, counter punch. When are we going to see it? Hold that thought! The chosen one! Is he about to go down? Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. On to the third. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give me your ball.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Tried to score with a jab. Both men step back for just a moment. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice. Here we go to the fourth round. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That uppercut's blocked. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Talk about a... Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Seen in the past in this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Beautiful counter shot. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Well done with that counter shot. This is the kind of fight you expect from two world-class elite middleweights. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. It's all offense all the time. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They exchange punches. Tough to be a judge of this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down?
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. in that. There's the bell to start round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Did catch it. He caught it clean. Clean as a whistle. Is he going to punch himself out, though? As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. He missed with that jab. Wasn't ready for that counter punch. Not a lot of punch out, but thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga now. There's the bell to start round. Round for him.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books.
Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Sergio Martinez is dazed. Maravilla is flat on his back. And you can see here his face basically melts into his glove. And down he goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again?
Well, hold on a second, Johnny. Oh, and that one really got Martinez. It's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
You're right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The judges have spoken.
Fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. Always tryna fight on by the. Always tryna fight on by the grill, I'm like I'm George. I'm coming for that dough, soon as I walk, they making noise. I'm walking through my city, they like boom by 3-0. Knock them out in 60 seconds like I'm using cheat codes. I just want that money like I'm money made. I might pop my jack and uppercut, now he up on my way. With my belt, discount double check, undisputed champ. I'ma walk inside your gym and take over, I'm new to camp. Yeah, I'm new to camp. Sitting ringside with my dog, I'm a coach flick. Underdogs coming out on top, got them so sick. 1, 2, 3, I think it's over. 4, 5, 6, he leaning over. 7, 8, they bout to ring the bell. 9, 10, pack them up like mail. It's over, 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 it's over. Undisputed. I'm undisputed, undisputed. Undisputed. I'm undisputed, undisputed. It's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Sugar Ray Leonard, one of the greatest all-time, won world titles in 5 weight classes. Sergio.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, presenting one of the all-time greats, the Hall of Fame legend of boxing, a 5-division.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. You don't want to trade shots. Swing and a miss with the hook. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
You have some fighters that are big show, big arena fighters, and they bask in this, they love this, they are born for this. You have other fighters where this would be like the rabbit in the headlights.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook scores. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Punch, counter punch. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Happy, good man. This round, get your mind back.
Here we go for round 2. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. That hook won't score. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Misses with the right uppercut. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Sugar Ray Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man.
Out there, get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart when you go.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Jab does not score. A perfect counter shot. That time counter shot. That counter punch caught him clean. When are we going to see a jab from these two? The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Love that. That jab is slick.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Back at it in round 4. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
You'd like to see more jabs. Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the charts. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sugar Ray in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Get him and win this next round.
Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Can't believe it. They are giving up. And that is that.
Lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
I'm Todd Grisham, and not a bad day for a fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. Time for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 177. It's Roy Jones Jr. He won the entertainer. Johnny Nelson. He fights out of the Steel City. One of the most popular, charismatic, and successful fighters in British history. Well, we're all set. Let's go.
This bout,
Well, I hope you... Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. Which fighter will say no mas? Swing and a miss with the jab. Beautiful counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. A perfect counter lands. Couldn't land that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments. He scores with the counter. That counter shot lands. Do you believe what we are seeing? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Back, get your focus back, and get that jab back. Just boxing, be smart.
Good work, that's it. And breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
What are you doing?
I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? Right, let's go out there and get your boxing back.
And there's the bell to start round two. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter shot. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. How about that time counter shot? Well done with that counter shot. It's like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punch. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down. Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Nice job getting that punch through. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Not sure why he's not using his reach advantage. And shoot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
That was a god-awful round, that was. Come on. You let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. Punch, counter punch. A perfect counter shot. There's a counter shot. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
Let's just get out there and let's reset.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Just stay focused.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've done all that.
Just the same again. Don't change too much yet.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. You've been coasted for this entire fight, and now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident. I want you to go back.
Jab, and don't get carried away. Think about the defense and remember what you do.
What are you doing? Get your mind back on the job. There's a god.
Goes 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
Let's do it.